Is your home currently listed for sale, or are you thinking of listing your home soon? Well, I want to tell you how one of our clients' emotions cost them a loss of $70,000. Here we go. Why people overprice their homes, especially right now in this market. It kills the momentum before you even get started, and everybody thinks their own house is worth more than it actually is because they have an emotional connection to that home. You built a lot of memories in there. You've shared a lot of holidays. You've done a lot of work. You've remodeled a bathroom. You've remodeled a kitchen. But here's how it works. Tile is still tile. Your memories are still yours. You should be targeting who your buyer is, not overpricing your property, hoping that one person will come into the door. So let's talk about why people do this, all right? So sellers do it. We talked about that, emotionally attached. They see, down the street from them, another neighbor has a house for sale at a higher price point, so they think theirs is worth that much. Maybe they don't know the square footage. Maybe they don't know what the interior looks like, but they can kind of see from the pictures. Keep in mind, pictures can be extremely deceiving. Or you just tell yourself, I'm going to price it this way, and then I'll leave room to negotiate. Okay, why would anybody want to negotiate with you if they can see on all of these big brokers' websites what the prices of the houses in the area are, and you're somewhere right in the middle? It's not going to work. This is not the time to be overpricing your property. You're not going on a date with these people. These people want to come in, they want to see your house, and they want to buy it. So you start off that way, and you're starting off with the wrong vibe. So let's talk about this a little bit more. The first 10 days that you put your house on the market are extremely important because you are brand new, and everybody knows what it feels like to be brand new. Think about when you go to a bar or a restaurant with a friend and you walk in the door and you feel like, I've arrived. That's how you want your house to feel, and that's how we're going to sell your house here at Jag Real Estate. A lot of buyers will skip right past you if they see that you're somewhere in the middle of everybody else because you're just another click on their screen. And then if it sits a lot longer than 10 to 14 days, people start automatically asking, what's wrong with this house? Why has nobody bought it? The other one in the neighborhood sold in 5 days. This one over here sold in 7 days. So there's also a perception that might not be true because we all know, especially at this brokerage, we're not going to list your house for sale if there's something wrong with it. But if you're trying to influence the price, you don't want to try to talk about let's price it high and then we've got some room to negotiate, because price drops make your home look extremely, extremely desperate. Do you want to be selling your home and feel like you're in this desperation? Well, let's drop the price after 14 days down another, 10,000. Or, if it's a $2 or $3 million listing, sometimes they'll drop it like 50,000, 25,000. Why not start out on the better side of the deal, better side of the coin? Start under what you're trying to make, because you can always say no. You don't have to accept any offer as a seller if you don't want to. So what emotions cause this? It's pride, it's fear, and it's a little bit of denial. Your pride says my home's the best home on the block. Your fear says if I just lower it, I'm losing money if I start too low. And your denial says, no, there's somebody out there who will pay for it. But emotional strategies don't sell your home. An actual strategy does. But emotions don't sell your home. A strategy does. I have a seller who wanted to list at 1.2 million. The comps for the entire neighborhood said 1.05 million. And we tried it his way. And what happened? 60 days later, we dropped the price. It sold for $980,000, and that's $70K under what it should have sold for if we would have started out in that 900 price bracket. That would have worked really, really well. But no, seller wanted to go at 1.2 million, had that emotional feel to it, and thought everything was going to work out in his favor, not really understanding what really drives motivation for buyers, which is, I want to see the new house that just came on the market. I've been looking in this neighborhood for a while. I want to know what it looks like on the inside. I want to know what it feels like on the inside, because remember, they are going to create an emotional feeling about your home as well. So let's wrap this up real quick with a life lesson. This isn't just about real estate. This is about life. This is about marketing, and this is about production. You need a real estate company who is going to create a production for your home, specifically if the market is declining or there are more homes coming on the market for sale. Sometimes, as a seller, you have to learn to let go. There's a reason that you've interviewed several people and made a decision on what agent to hire. Don't let it be the agent that has it priced at the highest price, because you're chasing the market down. It ends up costing you more money, whether you realize it or not, because you've made a mistake right out the jump. So let's talk about another thing. The right price also attracts the right energy into the home. So when we have your first mega open house and we've got a taco stand or we've got a bubble station for kids in your backyard, however our brokerage is going to really make your house sell and make it special, that price that we set and the amount of people that we drive to it with our marketing and our videos and Instagram and YouTubes and going live, all of our agents participate in that for not only looking for buyers for themselves for properties, but also so that we can get like a massive push for your home to get sold. So if you think of it like that, your house and your life should really kind of match up to each other. You should price it right, you should show up honestly, and you should watch what happens when you hire Jag Real Estate. All right, y'all. So if you liked the video and you feel like you learned a little something today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share this with a friend or a family member or anybody who might be interested in the real estate market right now. They don't even have to be in California. We can offer referrals. We could give you some guidance. It's really important you find somebody that you're super comfortable with. So hope you had a great time and looking forward to seeing you on the next one.